Hello. Happy Inauguration Day. Happy Wednesday. Happy first quarter moon. It's a lot of things today. So happy day. I feel very productive today. I got up pretty early and my parents had a doctor's appointment, so I became chauffeur this morning. So I managed to write while they were at their doctor's appointments, doing some journaling and brainstorming for ideas. So I've got like nearly 1,000 words already this morning. Then I watched the inauguration and that was great. And so I feel like today is a good day. And I pulled an oracle card for the day, and it is the bee spirit. So he's very cute, has like gears almost, so honeycomb / gear-esque look. And so the message for today is sweet results await. And so sweet results are on their way if you are willing to get your ego out of the way and immerse yourself in the connected energy. So it's very much a card of like community, of working together. Like there's work to be done, and that benefits for the community are for the best. And so sort of focus on connectivity, but also when you become a part of the community and feel welcome and feel like you are doing what you are meant to, your creativity rushes through you seemingly without effort as you experience that nothing feels like work. Industriousness is driven by enthusiasm and inner motivation, and time seems to fly by. So I definitely, like, I saw this morning, and then when I was watching the inauguration, I'm like, yes! So the bee spirit is a very nice card to pull for today. So I was very excited to see that. So, but also I liked the message about sort of like doing what you are meant to do. And so feeling, even if you feel busy or if you are busy in what you're meant to do, speaking like as a writer, then the creativity will flow and it will feel like time flies by and all that kind of stuff. So I was, it's a very good card to have for today, and I feel excited about it. So that was my morning. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but my bookshelves are a little bit more organized. So I took the frog spirit energy of like cleaning out the clutter from Monday. I didn't actually do it on Monday. I did it yesterday. And I cleared out about 10% of my books. So I have a stack of books that are ready to be donated for some of them not appropriate for young adults, but a good 20 or 30 of them are appropriate for YA age. So I'm going to be calling up some of our local schools and seeing if they wanted to integrate them into their library system, because quite a few of the YA books I have are like Georgia Peach Award winners, or by authors who have other books that are Georgia Peach winners. And if y'all are not familiar, that's an award that the Library Association, or like librarians, both media center and public library, will give to young adult and children's books. And some of them are voted on by teens and some of them are voted on by the librarians. But in general, they are a little bit more cognizant of sort of like what's going on in a teen's or young adult's life than some of the traditional canon books that people say are for YA. And so I've gone to several of the events where I've met a couple of the Georgia Peach Award writers, and they have the tables there where you can buy all their books. And so of course you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to buy all of them. So I have collected quite a few of those. And I have read most of them. I do have a couple that I still need to read before I donate them. But yeah, that's the plan, is to donate those, the ones that are appropriate to the school libraries, the ones that are not to regular libraries. So yeah, so that's the plan for the books that I have picked out. I still do have a whole bunch of books that I need to go through, but I'm not ready. I'm just not ready for those. So those are mostly like my reference books, my college textbooks, and that I'm not ready to let go yet. So Charlie says, hey, I hope you're doing well today. Megan is here. Hello. That's where I said hello back. Yes, the inauguration. Yes. Oh, it was so good. Yes. And she's only 22. I'm like, oh, dang, so good. So Courtney is here. Hello, lovely people. Hello. The Shadows Lair. Hello. I saw you on Nicole earlier. And hey, Eve is here. Hello, humans. You're on time for once. That does happen occasionally. I feel like I'm on time sometimes instead of dawdling all the time. So Elizabeth is here. Hello. Laura is here. Hola. You had enchiladas for lunch. I had a quesadilla for breakfast because that's the kind of mood I was in. I did take my lactose pill. So far it's working. We're good. Yes, you miss enchiladas. Enchiladas were good. You're eating Chinese food right now. We're all just having something that's, yes. Drinking some hot chocolate and eating shortbread cookies. Ready to write. The like button looks lonely. Oh no, it needs friends. Petra says, hello. Yay, yes. Hello and happy new president and happy new vice president. I'm so excited. You watched it too, you cried. It was a good inauguration. Yes. And hey, Eve says, I like the Beast bit. Very fitting for today. Yes. Also very in line with Joe's speech. Definitely. Good things. All good things. And Yunu Simre, hello. Welcome over on the Twitch side. I probably mispronounced your name, and I apologize for that. And Rosalind is here. Hello. Yay. I'm hoping that today will be slightly less glitchy than the past couple days. I re-signed into my Microsoft OneDrive, and it became slightly less glitchy with my YouTube playbacks. So I don't know if that's going to make a difference today or not, but we'll see. Okay, I'm feeling excited. I have had 2 cups of coffee already. I have a cup of tea as well. So I have plenty of caffeine, and I think I am ready to write. So do y'all want to go for a 15-minute or a full 25 Pomodoro? What would you like to do? 15 or 25? I feel like I'm just kind of like machine gun talk, and then like silence. I feel like I'm definitely hyped up because of the inauguration. So and Becca is here. Hello. Yay. And Megan says, I vote for a 15. And Brandon Diaduit, hello. Hey, bonjour, hello. I probably mispronounced I'm sure I mispronounced it. It's a little bit better. At least I'm not getting a robot voice and completely freezing. Oh, yes. Let's please keep that away. Devin votes for 46 minutes. Elizabeth says 15 is good for me. Okay. We will do a warm-up 15. And hello to Debbie, who's sliding in right on time. Okay, share the screen. Share the screen. 15-minute. And okay. Hopefully I have this all set up to where we can do this properly. Maybe? Yes. Okay. Let's put the first sprint banner up. All right, okay. All right, let's do the reminders before I hit this go button. So 1, save your document. 2, make sure you have something to drink. 3, straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back for a posture check. And 4, if you need to get up, walk around, take a longer stretch break, or get something from the kitchen to feed yourself, please do so. Those are your 4 reminders, and we can now get started in 3, 2, 1, maybe. Yes, go. Okay, that is the end of the first sprint. Pause him because we don't want to use Pete just yet. It will register eventually. How'd you do? And I forgot to ask before we started the sprint what you were working on today. And Brandon was being Brandon and said, I'm working on an exercise mat. So yes, hopefully you are safe and comfortable wherever you are working, but also what product or type of writing or productivity will you be doing today? Ellie Vera says, good evening, everyone. CB is working on a Marvel fanfic, and I feel like I'm more glitchy now than I was before, just based on what I can see from my end. Rosalind says, I'm working on my hair. I washed it and forgot to brush it out. Kids got in the way, and it's really long and tangled. Scissors. COVID haircut. Perhaps. And then Brandon was trying to dissuade Rose from it. I tried doing the COVID haircut, and one part of your hair grew like a bush, and the other barely grew at all. Okay. All right. Hey, Eve says it's a little glitchy, but not terrible. Good, good. And Alley Cat says, I'm dying right now. From laughter, I think. Yes. And I was trying to figure out what you were laughing at in your class. Gotcha. Okay. And John says, hello, writers. And Brandon says, no, death can't kill you without consent. I beg to differ. And hey, Eve got distracted looking at creepy old houses in San Antonio. Ooh, that could be fun. Megan was journaling. You have lots of thoughts and emotions today. Yes, today is absolutely a great day for journaling because there are lots of feels, lots of emotions. John Fitch is doing some editing of a second novel. Ooh, very nice. And Elizabeth got 149 words, still working on your first scene in the second draft, which you think will be the first chapter rather than just a scene. I feel you there. And CB got 91 words. Very nice. Brandon said, I watched Chloe Ting. Oh, boy. You're planning a new exercise routine, so you went to her YouTube since you heard her videos are good for both genders. Yes. Her ab workouts, though, are painful, shall we say. Just painful. Laura says, hey, just finished sending all of your son's work to his teachers. The next sprint is writing time. Hooray! Courtney loves Chloe Ting. Her workouts are killer. Yes. Shadow's Lair got 21 words, and you are reading Imaginary Friends by Terry Brooks. Very nice. Becca didn't get much done, but you were eating lunch. Food fuels your brain. You can then write more later, so it's good. Kate L. is joining in a bit late, but you'll be working on a video edit and a chapter rewrite for your title acronym, which is WGCBS. I don't know why I tried to put another G in there. Alley Cat says, so, funny story. Your teacher still has Zoom problems. Don't we all? When we got in for the third time, we couldn't hear him, and he was just talking, and we kept trying to find ways to tell him, but you couldn't hear. Oh, no. Oh, no. Y'all are going to get better at lip reading, I guess. Elizabeth says, I got a really cool sentence. Her long limbs carried her out from her hideout. Non-moving rocks will grow moss, and Joanna hates moss. Moving had a better word in Norwegian. Gotcha. The long limbs carried her out. Yeah, that's a fun sentence. I like that. CB is from her from the Marvel fanfic. Blech, can't talk today. Apparently 2 cups of coffee is too much. for my tongue. Pepper grunted sleepily. She opened a very blue eye and glared at her cousin. I ran my fingers gently through her hair. She sat up and leaned into me, her head resting against my shoulder. Alley Cat says, you still couldn't hear him. You wrote it on paper. We wrote it on message on your phones. Maybe he saw our messages. I don't know. All we know is that we were laughing at how persistent he was, even if we couldn't hear. Yeah. Technology is interesting. I wonder if he's got all of your little profile pictures minimized. And it's just a list thing then. I don't know. Laura is off of FaceTime and is now back. Yeah. Not laughing at him, just at how many problems. Yeah, I got that. Brandon said, I remember the last thing I wrote yesterday was this. From her hair came the oceanic wave. Her eyes formed mountains and torso formed the land. Oh, so you're writing like creation mythology. Nice. There are so many instances where, and this is the fun thing about looking at the creation myths across cultures, is that there are so many similarities between cultures, and most of the time the earth is generally viewed as something feminine because of fertility. And so when the earth is formed, usually the male partner is like the sky or the sun and sort of like the outer ethereal-esque stuff, while the feminine character is more of the land and the oceans and whatnot. And so it's kind of interesting that you do occasionally have some where the bodies will form the mountains and it's a masculine thing. And usually those particular mountains are usually like the most rugged mountains in the area. Usually, not always, but you know. So yeah, creation myths are just fun. I love them. Also, hence why I couldn't get rid of any of my like mythology books yesterday. Sorry about that. You keep telling him to check the chat, and he's talking. Yeah. You love the moss descriptions. Yeah. Be worth telling him to make sure that he hasn't got you all muted, because if it's his quote meeting room, he can do that. That is true. One of the girls in your class was laughing her head off, which made you laugh, and the others laugh. When he's testing Zoom, it's fine, but when he actually needs it, it doesn't work. Oh no. It's a religion in your story called Leadvigist, and it's a small pagan religion in your world with only about 25,000 followers, but it's so old. Yes, so there are a couple who have this reversed, and yeah, Egyptian mythology has the earth as masculine and the night sky as female. And it's kind of interesting in that aspect because most of Egypt is a little bit more arid. So in some sense, then like the rain and the things that cause fertility would then come from the sky. And so it's kind of an interesting flip on the dynamic. You're actually talking about that wonder big problem, and it was one of the problems we assumed was happening. Yeah. Lots of problems happening with technology. So all kinds of fun stuff. All right, let's go ahead and switch back into work mode and do a 25. Use Pete. We'll actually use a 24-minute, 59-second because I don't feel like rewinding it. I'm lazy. What can I say? So yes, so make sure that you have your full set of reminders. 1, save your document. 2, make sure you have something to drink. And I just froze. Okay, so 2, make sure you have something to drink. 3, straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back. Do a posture check. 4, make sure that if you need a longer break or if you need to go get something to eat, please do so. Those are your 4 reminders. And let's go ahead and get started. I'll make Pete bigger. And we will start in 3, 2, 1, go. Maybe. There we go. Alrighty, that is the end of sprint number 2. I feel like I'm doing okay. I feel like part of my brainstorming thing, I think might be a part of my Project Moon series. And some of the ideas that I was having for the Project Moon series. So I'm just kind of trying to solidify it a little bit more so that I can chat, because I'm not entirely sure. I have sort of like two options of the way that I want to. Brandon, I'm laughing at your comment. You're watching Chloe Ting as you eat fish, so you feel guilty, but it should also help you write more. Yeah, watching somebody exercise while you eat is kind of entertaining. Okay, so my idea for doing something about like some like weird unexplored sort of like volcanic crater areas, like the islands, because collapsed volcano cones and everything, where like local legend has it that no one ever returns, and that like navigation equipment stops working and all that kind of stuff. And so I was like, ooh, and sort of torn between having the female main character being an anthropologist, the island crater, to having the female main character be tracking a pirate gang who has decided to make this nefarious island a new base. And so she takes her team with her, and then like crazy things happen. I don't know. So I'm and investigator, pirate hunter. Still okay. Yeah, I don't like replugging in my microphone and all of that. I thought maybe signing into OneDrive again fixed thing. Oh, okay. It's extra choppy right now. I wish it wouldn't do that, but there you go. Okay. Frustrating. I'm sorry it's so choppy. I don't know. My computer is being just really, really weird, at least somewhat. Let me run through sprint mode. Okay, so Get Mad with Cat the Lad is here and organizing your bookshelf. Very nice. Laura worked on your blog with 4 more words and on to chapter or scene 2. Olivia is doing laundry, being productive. Becca is almost through the scene. You're actually excited. You're watching Captain America: First Avenger. Megan finished journaling. Alley Cat got lunch as well. And the first food gang. Yeah, but I don't know what to do about it. Shadows Lair got 12 words that time and lunch. And now Courtney got 1240 for the stream. Story just took a turn that you were not expecting. Ooh, you love changes. Very nice. Jen got the person. Laura is eating cake. Kate L spliced in some sound. Excellent. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and switch just to, hopefully. Come on. Okay. We're going to have to do. All right. Come on, Penguin Timer. Work for me, please. Timer, and so this will be a, I'm just going to go ahead and do a full 30 minutes. That way we have time to do Pomodoro, and if you need one, a break as well. If I can get it to be the third sprint. Switch that. Okay, now sort of maybe. All right, we're just gonna have to roll with this. So we're gonna do a 29-minute and 44-second because it's being weird. Okay, so all right, your reminders. 1, save your document. 2, drink something. 3, straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back for a posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break or if you need a snack, get one. Those are your 4 reminders, and we can now get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Okie dokie. That is the let me pause it, because otherwise it's gonna. Is it paused? Yes. Okay. I think we can now. Okay, so I think I've gotten maybe around 1K. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's a little over 1K during, and this is all handwritten, for this particular story. So I'm excited. I think I'm working out some of the irons, ironing out some of the wrinkles, shall we say. Yeah, so I've got that. I think I've figured out a little bit more about the female main character, and sort of I might blend the ideas and have sort of a situation where she is a grad student for anthropology, but she was rescued as a child from with a mercenary group, and sort of like have the mercenary group be hunting the pirates. And so, yeah, so I think I'm going to sort of blend the ideas. I'm not explaining it well right now, but so I feel better about the sort of the blending of the ideas, because any sort of pro that I can think of for having her be more of like the investigator side and or mercenary side, there you can also like have at least a smidge of that with her being an anthropology major and sort of having some sort of ancillary connection to a mercenary group rather than being the mercenary herself. And so, yeah, so I feel like I think this is the right direction for this story. So I'm hoping this is not a shiny new idea, and that this is actually like connected to Project Moon, because if this is a shiny new idea, well, it suckered me in. So yeah. Okay, let's see where we are. We were talking about the glitch, and so CB has some suggestions for me that I'm going to try after the stream. And Tessa says, hello, welcome. Done with phone calls and physical therapy. You are working on blog posts and gathering info from beta readers and then starting corrections. Excellent. And Laura is listening to Studio Ghibli jazz music, which is lovely. And so is Elizabeth. And Tessa says your StreamYard flashes on and off as well. And you use Chrome too. Interesting. Okay. I don't know. It's weird because my YouTube playback has gotten glitches in the same time that my StreamYard has. And so I don't know if it's YouTube that's glitching for me, for my computer. I don't know. So Elizabeth says 311 and 566 for the stream. Excellent. Kate put together your new office chair. Woohoo! That is nice. Shadow's Lair got 25 words that time. Excellent. Becca is, let me scroll back up because I accidentally scrolled past it. Working through the scene still. You thought you were close, but yeah, not so close. There are some scenes and some chapters that do that. Franken chapter was a nightmare for me because I will do my best not to do that again, because I had written to a pause place and then I kind of thought of something that should happen a little bit later. So I went ahead and I leapt to that. And then I had to come back and meet and like connect the 2 points. And when I was connecting the 2 points, I forgot something very important and like basic in the story. So now I have to go back and add that. So yeah, so it's just confusing. So I will do my best not to do that. But yeah, Franken scenes, Franken chapters, they're, yeah. Yeah, Elizabeth, working on some of the irons. Ooh, Guild of Iron Workers? That's a thing. Not in this particular story, but yeah. Alley Cat is planning on reading for Orla's flash fiction anthology. Excellent. Laura Parkinson says cake was lovely. CB got 142. CB says, unfortunately, the boy Jenny was seeing at the time turned out to be one of the biggest snakes I ever had the misfortune to meet. His name was Aldrich Killian, and he was the founder of the Advanced Idea Mechanics. Like my mom, he was raised a Baptist. Oh, dear. Not that he was raised a Baptist, but just like when you begin to give the details of like... yes. Ellie Vera says, you feel like it's less glitchy now. That's good. I would hope it would be less glitchy. It might be that when it's muted, it gets more glitchy. I don't know. So I might have to experiment with being non-muted. We'll see. We will see. Laura says, the rest of my time was spent sorting out a very boring chapter. Oh, no. Ellie Vera says, as for me, my groceries have arrived and I have had to put them away during the sprint. The weather is beautiful. The weather is sunny. It's slightly windy. That could have an effect, but it has not been like sunny and windy for the past week and a half. So I don't really know what I just can't figure it out. I don't know. I just have to like start eliminating things one after another and trying different things. And of course, it's going to be the last thing I check, you know. Courtney says, updated my expense tracking sheet, attempting to adult. Yeah. You were going to go to class and then realized the class is entirely online, which is a very happy surprise. Yay! Jen got 539. Very nice. Laura says, help! I made cupcakes. Well, anytime you want to send those cupcakes to me, I will gladly eat them. Jen says, I want one. Alley Cat also read because your laptop kept freezing and it's fine now. Yay! Elizabeth also volunteers. Yes, we can help you eat them. Absolutely, we can help you eat them. Okay, so I think what I will do is we can continue to chat while I put in the link parade, or I can set you up a timer and then just hush myself because we have 9 minutes left, so it's not really enough for like a full proper sprinty sprint. But yes, cupcakes. Yeah, I need to do that for sure. Jen says, your house sounds like a lot more fun than mine, Laura. Ice cream bars, cupcakes, shortbread cookies, all that. Take the banner off. Okay. All right. So Devin's playlist is first because Devin is amazing. Okay. And Nicole Marcina already ended hers. She ended just before mine started. And Mallory is streaming today. And Sarah Cahill, formerly known as I Got a Blank Page, is doing Climb the Ladder sprints at 4. HK Darkwood is streaming. Charlie is doing our lovely Charlie. And Tomes is also going to be streaming at 5. Why did it just copy the word at? I don't know. Did I miss HK Darkwoods? I think I did. Okay. Let me redo. Here's HK Darkwoods. Okay. Okay, so Mallory, Sarah's, HK's, Charlie's, Little Forest Homes. Okay. That's up through 5 p.m. Then Vanessa Marie at 7. I was laughing at the chat and I got distracted because y'all were talking about cupcakes. And I got very distracted because I was like, ooh, what kind of cupcake? And I was envisioning a red velvet cupcake because that would be tasty with cream cheese icing. So that's the way my brain. Okay, so, and then Word Stitch is at 8. Also at 8, Sarah Nichols on Club Talk Live for a Wednesday write-in. And then Laura is going to be at 9 p.m. tonight. If you love shortbread cookies and you also love green tea or matcha, you can add some matcha powder to your shortbread cookies and it makes them even more delicious. So red velvet is just chocolate cake that has been dyed red. That's all it is. And then you put cream cheese icing on top. It takes a lot of red dye to make chocolate turn red, though. Okay. Laura's, okay, and then Rhiannon is at 9 p.m. as well night. And Amber is doing a Chill Pill Wednesday night tonight at 10. And then Savvy is doing the AuthorTube sleepover at 10. Okay. I think that's all of the links that I have for today. So, I think. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Yes. Yay. Elizabeth says, Laura, oh my God, I'm trying to cut back on the sugar and you tempted me with shortbread cookies the other day and now I want cupcakes. Oh no. CB says, are they gluten-free? They're chocolate cupcakes with vanilla cream cheese. Yeah, so if you just add some red food dye in there, they're red velvet. It's fine. It's fine. So I don't know if it's regular, just same old chocolate mix just with a lot of red dye in it, or if it's has a couple of other ingredients to keep it more moist. I know people hate that word, but chocolate cakes tend to be a little dry because of the cocoa powder. And so you have to do something to mitigate the dryness. And some people use mayo, some people use sour cream. For just like in general, like homemade chocolate cakes. And so I don't know if the recipes for red velvet call for something to mitigate the dryness or if it's just like same old box dye type of stuff. Devin, there's also a pro wrestler in AEW called Red Velvet. Oh no. Okay, so apparently there is a wiki about the origins of red velvet cake. I did not know that there is a special origin of it. Interesting. CB says, I decided to get the network back so you could see the Royal Rumble, and the documentary about Pat Patterson. It's up to you. If there are things on it that you think you would enjoy and that would benefit you, that is fantastic. If you decide to, after you watch the Royal Rumble and the documentary about Pat Patterson, decide to get rid of it again, that's fine. It's up to you. Everything is up to you. Laura says to Devin, is Red Velvet's hair shaped like frosting? If not, a missed opportunity. Very true. Very true. I've not seen pictures of said Red Velvet wrestler, but that would be amazing. And it would be hilarious if his like whole thing would be like, he's got his perfectly coiffed frosting hair, and if you mess with his hair, that's when he gets mad. I'm sorry, now I'm just like creating this fanfic of this wrestling character that I've never seen. It would be hilarious though. Okay, so I wonder if the wrestler is as smooth as cake. Good question. Good question. There are so many questions. Now I'm just gonna want to like look up this wrestler and see. Okay, so Red Velvet wrestler. Images. Okay. Let me share the screen so you can see what I went okay at. Share the screen. She looks very tough. I like her hair in this one. Fun times. Okay. All right. So now that my curiosity is assuaged, I think that's the right word that I want. I think I will head off. I have finished my water. I've got about 200 words left to get my stretch goal for today of 2K. So I will pop in on some of y'all's chats a little bit later and hopefully make some more headway with this. Hopefully not a shiny new idea. Hopefully actually a part of the Moon series. Cross my fingers. We're going to see how it turns out. All right. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see y'all later. All right. Bye. Let me hit the button.